Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word. I don't know if you have realized this, but there's people that are around you that you're never ever going to be able to satisfy. Okay? And Jesus talks about that actually. We're in the book of Matthew right now. We're in the midst of chapter 11. And this is today taken from verses 16 through 19. And it's some people will never be satisfied. All right, so let me read here. So if you have your Bibles, you can turn there. Matthew 11, 16 through 19. It says this, "To what can I compare this generation? They are like children sitting in the marketplace and calling out to others. We played the pipe for you, and you did not dance. We sang a dirge, and you did not mourn. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say, he is a demon. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, he is a glutton and a drunkard, and a friend of tax collectors and sinners. But wisdom is proved right by her deeds." Okay? Let me kind of go through this. Jesus says here, it's a little parable here actually. He says, what can I compare this generation to? And he gives this parable, okay? It's in like a marketplace. I imagine like an open air marketplace with me. And you have that, in that marketplace, you have children and they're playing the pipe. They're playing some musical instruments. And they're playing the pipe, we played a pipe for you and you did not dance. Much like at a wedding, okay? So you have a wedding and we played the pipe and you didn't dance, okay? So they're mad at you because you didn't dance, okay? Then they say, we sang a dirge and you did not mourn. Where do you sing dirges at? Funerals, okay? We sang the dirge and you didn't mourn there. And so then they're mad at you for that. You weren't dancing at the wedding, you weren't sad at the funeral. They're not happy about that, okay? And then in verse 18, John says, John came and he wasn't all fancy. He wasn't eating or drinking, and they said, he's a demon. And then Jesus comes and he was eating and drinking. He was eating with the tax collectors and stuff and the sinners. And then they're like, oh, then he's, terrible because he was eating. He's a glutton, because of that. So the thing is, the people Jesus is pointing out here, you weren't satisfied with John the Baptist and you were picking stuff apart about him. You're not satisfied with me. You're picking stuff out about me, okay? Don't be one of those people is the bottom line here today. You can go to a church service and you can listen to the message and you can like, oh, this guy is good. He's humble and he's telling me what I need to hear. Or you can go, wow, that guy, he yells too much, or he's too quiet, or, his words don't go together well, or he says too much, like me. Or he says, or okay, or all kinds of things like that. Like, I like to do a lot of that, okay? I just did it. So, you can be focused on that and pick that stuff apart, but God has called us to get rid of that stuff and look at what the message is here. And so that's what he's pointing out to the people. You weren't satisfied with John. You were picking stuff apart about him. You're not satisfied with me. You're picking stuff apart about me. You focus on other things, okay? But wisdom is proved right by her deeds, okay? Watch how the people act, okay? Watch how I act or anyone else that's ministering the gospel acts and with the message that they're trying to say, all right? So, you don't need to be one of those people that's never satisfied, but keep in mind there's people out there like that you're not going to satisfy them, okay? You could speak in Spanish, Portuguese, French, or whatever, and they're still going to complain about anything you say, okay? So keep that in mind. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I'll see you tomorrow as we continue on through the book of Matthew in chapter 11. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.